I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now to the air. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
50-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. To throw it is Lock. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw again. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Number 28. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Broncos 7, Steelers nothing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
They're on 45-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Locke. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Broncos 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken.
30-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
At the
a big play that time for Pittsburgh. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Check, 59. Go out. Come on, D. 59 mark. Check, 59.
Block now to throw. That's complete, Okungboonam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
47-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, a very important drive, leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down past the 30. And now look at him go. 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 72 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
28.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Tucker now to add the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Steelers 23. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and run it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
The tackle made back.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Locke to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Turnover on downs.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
27 on the play.
A very solid gain of 27. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Get that Mike 54.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's third down and goal from the 2-yard line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's fourth down and goal at the 2-yard line.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.